Kelly Marie Tran. It is so awesome to meet you.
It's awesome to meet you.
I have loved watching you embrace and enjoy your Star Wars experience. What was going through your mind as you walk your first ever Last Jedi red carpet?
I think just the idea that, gosh, so many amazing people worked on this movie. I mean, I think that when people watch a movie, they see characters and they listen to the story, but they don't see all the people that built the sets and the people that, you know, made those costumes and put the makeup on the actors. And there's so many people working in the background on movies like this, and I think that I get so overwhelmed because not only did I love the experience, but I loved every single one of those people. I've said this before, but I feel like my first movie is like, doing your first movie is like falling in love for the first time. You feel everything so deeply and so fully, and you just, for me, it's like the premieres are exciting, but they're also a little bit of a goodbye, if that makes sense.
Totally.
Because at the end of, you know, once the movie's out, it's out. And I am still in love, and I don't want to give it away yet.
Well, let's go back to the very beginning, because you're in love now. But you grew up wanting to be a Hogwarts girl, not a Star Wars girl.
Yeah.
So you turn up to an audition for a film that you've never really seen with a brief that's not a full brief.
Yeah.
How do you prep for that, and how do you audition for this role?
Well, I will say that my secret to this audition process was that I 100% knew that I wasn't going to get it. Yeah, no, I'm serious. And so it gave me the ability to sort of be free and be present in the moment and have fun with it. I remember that first day I got those sides. All I wanted to do was to be honest to that character and to be honest to what I thought was on that page. And I think it was the biggest gift to come into it without any sort of bias in terms of trying to make her like someone that was already in the universe. I think that was the biggest gift, you know, being able to look at this character in an unbiased way. And now I can't believe that was 2 years ago.
What I can't believe is that you get the part. I know when something's a secret, you've got to keep it secret, but I tell at least one person. You don't even tell your parents.
No, they're blabbermouths. Love you, Mom and Dad. Sorry, but you are.
But you went to extremes to keep it from them.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Give us some tips. Oh, I sense some accusation in this question. Yeah, I was just, you know what it was? I think I was so afraid because I know what kind of world we live in, right? You tell one person something, they tell one person something, then it's on Twitter, and then it's retweeted, and then it's viral, and you lose the job. And that was the one thing I didn't want, to lose this job before I even got it. Yeah, really. And so I really was a little bit out of fear, but then also after a while I was like, this is kind of funny because my friends were like, send me pictures. I was like, all right. And I would Google like Canada street views and send them like these photos that I had found on Google. It was so nonsensical.
So you tell them what you were really doing. What's their reaction?
They're like, what? Like just so in shock, and then they're just overcome with emotion because obviously it's this thing that's bigger. So it's just so big. It seems unreal. I mean, for me still, I've been on this journey for 2 years now. It still seems unreal for me. But yeah, I think everyone was so excited and happy and overwhelmed and trying to believe it.
And finally, you got to work with the brilliant Carrie Fisher. Did she give you any advice about going into this world that is Star Wars?
I think that, I mean, she did. But I think the most powerful thing about Carrie is just the person that she was as a human being, right? The idea that we live in a world today where we're told that we have to hide all of our insecurities and we have to wear dresses and put on makeup and impress people with fancy things. And Carrie was above all of that. And that takes a kind of strength that is so rare in this world, the ability to be yourself fully, completely, despite being complicated and being multi-layered and being a human, really. And doing that on a platform where millions of people are watching you, that's courage.
Are you ready to be recognised? You said you feel a bit like Hannah Montana.
Yeah, I am Hannah Montana. By the way, great show. No, I seriously know like the entire theme song. It's embarrassing. But yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to be recognized. I don't know if it'll ever happen. I don't think that I actually look like Rose that much because her hair's so different. So I'm thinking I'll be able to like sneak my way through crowds. I'll let you know.
Yeah, okay, good luck with that. Thanks for The Last Jedi.